Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Today we will see the book of Deuteronomy chapters 21 and 22. Deuteronomy chapter 21. Laws for various situations. In this chapter, God provides additional laws and guidelines for various situations that may arise in the community of Israel. 1. Dealing with an unsolved murder. If a murdered person is found lying in a field, and the killer is unknown, the elders and judges of the nearby town are required to measure the distance to the closest city. The elders of that city must then take a young cow and break its neck as a symbolic act of atonement. They will wash their hands over the cow's body, declaring their innocence in the matter. This act ensures that the blood guilt is removed from the community. 2. Marriage to a captive woman. If an Israelite soldier desires to marry a captive woman from an enemy nation, certain steps must be followed. The woman must be allowed to mourn her family for a month, and during this time, she is not to be treated as a slave. If the soldier still wishes to marry her after the mourning period, he may do so, but if he later decides to divorce her, she should not be sold or mistreated. 3. Rights of the firstborn. If a man has two wives and loves one more than the other, he must still treat the firstborn son of the less loved wife as his rightful heir. He should not show favoritism and must acknowledge the rights of the firstborn, giving him a double portion of his inheritance. 4. Rebellious and stubborn sons. If a man has a rebellious and stubborn son who disobeys his parents and is a glutton and drunkard, the parents may bring him before the elders of the city for judgment. If the son is found guilty, he may be stoned to death. This severe punishment is meant to deter others from engaging in such behavior. 5. Handling executed criminals. When someone is executed and their body is hung on a tree, it should not be left hanging overnight but must be buried the same day to prevent the defilement of the land that the Lord has given to the Israelites. 6. Caring for widows and orphans. God instructs the people to show compassion to widows and orphans, ensuring they are provided for and treated justly. They are encouraged to leave some of their harvests for the needy to gather. 7. Responsibility for bloodshed. If a dead body is found in the field, and the killer is not known, the elders and judges of the nearest town must conduct a ceremony to cleanse the community of any blood guilt. They must declare that they had no part in the death and ask for forgiveness. Through these laws, God emphasizes the importance of justice, compassion, and taking responsibility for one's actions. He instructs the Israelites on how to handle various situations with fairness and integrity, creating a just and righteous society under his guidance. Deuteronomy chapter 22, Social and Moral Laws. In this chapter, God provides various social and moral laws to guide the community of Israel in their daily lives. 1. Caring for your neighbor's property. If you come across your neighbor's lost ox, sheep, or any other item, you must not ignore it. You should take it back to your neighbor and return it to them. 2. Dress code. God instructs the Israelites not to wear clothing made of a mix of materials, such as wool and linen, for it is considered improper. 3. Building safety. When constructing a new house, it is essential to put a parapet around the roof to prevent accidents and ensure safety. 4. Protecting life. If you happen to find a bird's nest with eggs or young birds, you must not take both the mother and the young at the same time. Let the mother go free, but you may take the young for yourself. 5. Marriage laws. If a man takes a woman and marries her, but later finds some indecent thing about her, he must provide a certificate of divorce. However, he must not mistreat or harm her. 6. Concerning virginity. If a man accuses his wife of not being a virgin at the time of their marriage, he must present evidence of the virginity of his bride. If the accusation is proven false, the woman's parents must provide evidence of her virginity to the elders. 7. Punishment for adultery. If a man commits adultery with another man's wife, both the adulterous man and woman must be put to death, for they have committed a grave offense. 8. Prohibiting incest. God strictly forbids any form of incestuous relationships within the family. Such actions are considered abominable and defile the community. 9. Sexual assault. If a man forces himself upon an unmarried woman, he must marry her, pay a fine to her father, and may never divorce her as a punishment for violating her. 10. Forbidden crossbreeding. God commands not to crossbreed animals of different species, such as donkeys and oxen, as it goes against His created order. 11. Wearing gender-appropriate clothing. Men and women are not allowed to wear each other's clothing, as it is considered improper. Through these laws, God emphasizes the importance of respecting others, maintaining purity in relationships, and upholding moral values within the community. These instructions aim to create a society that reflects God's righteousness and goodness, promoting harmony and order among His people. Dear brothers and sisters, we will continue the next chapter of Deuteronomy in the next video. God bless you.